this lab, we'll be seeing an option called as Azure DevOps Demo Generator. So Microsoft has actually given us an option to automatically import certain working projects into our demo projects, so that for demo purposes and for learning purposes, you can use that and you can learn it and improvise it. So how do you go to that? So open a new tab and then type Azure DevOps Demo Generator. Okay, and this is going to be your link, which is called as Azure DevOps Demo Generator.azurewebsites.net. So here by default click on sign in because you already have your Azure DevOps account. If you're going it for the first time, click on start up for free. Okay, so I'm just clicking on sign in, and then it defaults takes your email ID which has been associated to your Azure DevOps, and then I'm clicking on an option to accept it. So now what happens, this is going to be your demo generators home screen, and here when you click on template, you can see multiple templates available for us for demo purposes. So these are all full-fledged projects, like full-fledged in the sense like it has both the front end and SQL and web servers, application servers, everything on a running scale. So I can use this particular projects, and then I can select a template and I can import it to my Azure DevOps. I can straight away click on CI/CD so that my complete website will be up and running in matter of few minutes. Okay, these are all the labs. So these are all the individual labs. So if I wanted to practice only Terraform, I can use this. If I wanted to practice only Ansible, I can use this. If I wanted to practice Key Vault, I can use this. Docker, Kubernetes, Octopus, SonarQube, Release Gates, White Source Bolt. So PHP, multiple projects are available for us. So consider, for example, I wanted to use a White Source Bolt project. I'm just clicking on this option, and then I can click on select template. When I click on select template, that White Source Bolt template will be populated over here, and then I'm just giving an option of security demo. This is going to be my project name, and organization is this one. So now what happened, whatever template you're choosing, the templates option will be shown over here. Okay, so this is like OASP template that is going to tell us about the open source vulnerability options and other things that we are actually having it as part of our demo. So then what happens is, like it says, one or more extensions is not installed or enabled in your Azure DevOps, and White Source Bolt is actually going to be an extension that needs to be available, but it says like it is not available. So what can we do then? We can actually try to click on this option so it automatically installs it on your behalf. Click on create projects. So now what happens, it is trying to create a project, it is trying to import you the complete repository files, it is trying to install plugins for you, it is trying to create work items for you, and then whatever CI/CD pipelines, everything, it will be created for you in matter of few minutes. The project is getting created now. You can see like the project security demo is created, and the required extensions or install extensions, in the sense in Azure DevOps extensions is called as plugins. It has been installed, and 2 teams have been created, the work items has been created, build definition is nothing but your CI pipeline is created, and then it comes a release definition which is going to be your CD pipeline. So in matter of few minutes, your complete project setup will be created from this Azure DevOps generator. Now what happens, it says congratulations, your project is successfully provisioned. So now I have an option of directly going to that project. So I can click on this navigate to the project, and then it takes me to that particular project. So it is called as security demo. When this is my organization, this is my old project, so this one is automatically been imported. See here, generated by Azure DevOps generator. So click on this, and here if you go to the work items, you will see already the work items that is being created by someone else. And when you go to the repositories, you can see already the files are being created by someone else. And then you can see the list of commits, and then pushes, and then branches, what are all the list of branches available, and list of pull requests, list of tags available. And when you go to the pipelines, you can see your CI pipeline already been created. So when I click on this option, I can click on edit, and I can see the list of steps that has been already created for us. So this pipelines is actually a separate lab, but I will just show you like how this import is being done for us. So when you run this pipeline, automatically you will be getting an option of this white source bolt created. So I'm just clicking on Q. Don't worry about these multiple options. Anyways, we have a separate lab for pipelines, but I'm just clicking on run over there, and then you can see when you click on this, you will see the list of jobs or steps that is being run step by step. And once if all the jobs are completed, we can see the report of this white source bolt. White source bolt is nothing but it is a OASP template to check your third-party dependencies and third-party libraries, like your license extensions, your dependency files, your third-party files. Every vulnerability of that will be automatically checked in. So if you see, these are all the list of steps. First, I'm checking out the repository files from here, and then I'm trying to install an npm, and then I'm trying to run the maven file, and then I'm trying to run the white source bolt, and then I'm copying the files and then publishing an artifact. So don't worry about these individual steps. We'll be covering it as part of our CI/CD lab. But this is just a lab to show you how do you register for your Azure DevOps demo generator. How can I go to a template, and then how can I choose my particular template, whichever I needed to do it, and then clicking on select template, and then giving a project name, choosing an organization, clicking on create project, and then the project and the files and the code, everything will be imported, and then click on navigate to the project, go to the project, and then straight away start a pipeline. Done. So just give another minute or so for this to be completed, maybe, so that I can show you a complete white source bolt. So if you see here, it can tell you list of minutes it has been running this particular project. And once if the project is completed, here is your white source bolt report. When I go and click on this particular report, I can see the report is being generated. But at present it has been running, so it is taking some time. So this is going to be your project. Okay. So guys, try it and then let me know if you guys face any issues. So until then, thank you. In this lab, we'll be seeing how do you actually create an agent pool and how do you install a self-hosted agent on your particular mission. So just go to this organization settings, okay? And then we can go to this agent pools, and by default you see a default agent pool and Azure pipelines. So if I wanted to create a new agent pool for myself, I can click on add pool and I can say self-hosted, okay? And I can just give us a agent pool name, and I'm saying grant permissions to all the pipelines. Okay, I'm just clicking on create, and this is going to be my own agent pool. And here at present, if you see, there are no jobs, there are no agents, nothing, no details, because we haven't installed any agents. So now click on this agent and then click on new agent. It tells you a screen like in which OS it automatically detects. So if you are in Windows, go ahead and download the Windows agent and use a PowerShell to install it. If you are on Mac, try to download it. If you're on Linux, try to download this. Since I am in Mac, I'm trying to download this agent. Now if you see, the agent is getting downloaded, and now what happens once the agent is being downloaded, then I just need to go to my terminal, and then I just might need to run these commands accordingly. Okay, so my agent is getting downloaded. Just give another 8 seconds. Okay, good. So my agent is downloaded now. So now what I'm doing, I'm just opening a terminal. Okay, I'm just zooming your terminal for your view, and now I'm just going to the downloads. Okay, and here when I see, I can see this agent is being there. The downloaded agent is there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm just trying to copy these commands. So I'm just copying and pasting it. So it says make directory my agent and cd into my directory. So now if you see, I'm into my agent directory. The next it says to unzip this. So I'm trying to run the same command. It is trying to unzip the agent. Okay, so now if you see, the agent is being unzipped. Now next step, I just need to run the config command. So I'm just clicking on /config.sh. Now it says, let me make it big. Okay, it is trying to open your Azure Pipelines agent, and it says, do you want to accept the condition? So I'm just typing why I'm accepting the conditions. Now it says enter the server URL. The server URL is nothing but this one, till your organization. So I'm just copying it and then I'm pasting it. This is going to be my server URL. And what is authentication type? I'm just using PAT, which is personal access token, and enter the personal access token. So how do you generate a personal access token? Click on this, and then here there is an option called personal access token, and I'm just clicking on new token, and I'm saying agent installation on my Mac, and this is my organization, and I'm just keeping an expiry days as 90 days. Okay, and I'm just giving it as full access, and then clicking on create, and this is my personal access token. I'm just copying it and I'm going over here and then I'm pasting it. Now it tries to authorize it, so it is trying to connect to the server, and it says okay, connecting to the server is done. Now it is saying enter an agent pool. So what is the agent pool that we have created? Now go back to the screen, and you can see the agent pool name. This is going to be my agent pool name. So I'm just copying this and I'm pasting it over here. Now it says what is the agent name? So I'm just giving the same agent name. So Visual Demo is going to be my agent name. Now it is trying to scan the tool capabilities. It is trying to connect to the server, and then it says successfully agent is added. Now testing the agent connection. And what is going to be the work folder name? I'm just keeping it as by default. So I'm just pressing it as enter. Now it says settings are saved. Now when I come to this, you can see the agent is created as Ubuntu demo and it is offline now. Okay, and how do you make it as online? That's how you just need to have another command called run.sh. So last time you have configured it, now this time you need to use run.sh. So I'm just typing /run.sh. Now what it says, it is trying to make that offline agent into an online agent. So it says now connecting to the server, and then it is trying to listening for the jobs. See here. So this is how you just need to download your new agent and create a agent pools, and then you just need to download and then install an agent, self-hosted agents. Now when I wanted to run any jobs, I can just go to this demo, and then I can go to this pipelines, and then I'm just trying to create a new pipeline, and I'm just using a classic editor, and then I'm just using this repositories as demo. Fine, okay, just clicking on continue, and then I'm just choosing an empty job for time purpose. And then here on this agent pools, you can see the new agent pool that is being created. So that is going to be your Subo demo pool. Okay, and then I just need to inherit and then save and queue it. So here you can see the agent pool under your name. So now when you save and run it, what happens? This is going to run on your, so at present I don't have any repositories, but when you run it, this will try to download the files on your particular machine. Let me try to connect it to a GitHub, and then I'll try to show you guys. So now let me try to connect to the GitHub, and I'm trying to okay, let me try to download this IGA. Okay, I'm just clicking on this, and then I'm trying to, if you see here, I've just chosen my agent pool as my mission. Okay, so now what happens, it is trying to connect to my pool name, which is my mission, and then it is trying to check out the files. Now the checkout files are all getting it done, and then I can see the files is being checked out on my local machine. But when you're using a hosted agent, you will not be able to log into that hosted agent machine if you wanted to troubleshoot it. But here, if you see, it is trying to initialize it on my particular work directory. So I can just copy this path, and I can go to the terminal. I can create a new tab out of it, and here I'm just trying to zoom in. Okay, so now I'm just giving CD and this path, so pwd, and I'm actually inside that agent path, and here I can see the files are being checked out, and this is going to be my under 1. So I'm just going to 1, and here you can see the files are being checked out. Okay, so again I'm going into yes, I'm seeing the files are still being checked out. Okay, so this is how you can easily troubleshoot it if you are installing agents on your particular machine. Now you can even go to this particular organization and you can go to this agents, and inside the agent you can see actually what is the job running. If you see job number 32 is running on this agent, and if I wanted to know the details of the agent, I can click on the details and it actually tells you what is the details of it and who can use this. I can give a security out of it and who are all the people that can access this agent and what is the settings out of it. If there is a maintenance that I need to do, I can click on maintenance job and then I can say how long do I need to keep this job running and how much time I need to keep this. I can auto delete all the things that I wanted to do, and I can see the maintenance history as well. Okay, so this is how I'm trying to access it. Now the job is successful, you can see it over here. And now when I go to my local machine and then I can type this, I can see the files are being checked out on my local machine. So I hope you guys understood what is an agent pool and how do you install a new agent, and then how do you change the configuration of the pipeline, and then how do you log into the local agent and check the details out of it. So try this and then let me guys know if you face any issues. Until then, thank you.